Hello, it's Hickey with BMW of Ocala. Today I am excited to do a walk around video for you on the 2018 BMW 230i. I'm going to be doing both the coupe and the convertible just to show a few differences. I do have a guest that is interested in either or. So this is specifically for her, but if it can help anyone else out, I would love that. The 2 Series convertible and coupe, very similar. They're the same size, same body style, same size inside, same space. The main difference is the 0 to 60 because the drives are going to be very similar as well. The only difference is with the coupe, it is a 5.3 0 to 60 and the convertible is a 5.4. So it does add a 0.1 second difference because of the weight of the convertible top. All right, so the 230 coupe, I will go to the window sticker. There is about a $5,000 difference in pricing for the coupe to convertible as well. So the starting price is $34,800. The packaging is very similar on these as well. So you have the convenience package, which gives you now in 2018 the universal garage door opener, comfort access keyless entry, the moonroof, lumbar support, ambient lighting, and Sirius radio. The driver assistance package is the active driving assistant, so that's going to be constantly watching around you, looking behind you. You have the sensors around the entire vehicle instead of just the front and back. And then premium package, you get the heated steering wheel, heated front seats, navigational system, real-time traffic information. A few standalone options on this vehicle are the adaptive LED headlights and the Harman Kardon stereo system. So very nice packaging on this. That's pretty much, almost all of the packaging you can get. The adaptive LEDs are very nice. The LEDs are standard for the headlights now. But with the adaptive, you get where they're going to turn up to 15 degrees with you, right or left, up and down, depending on what needs the actual visual focus. So if you're turning into a parking lot or a parking spot, it's going to light up for you and let you know exactly where you're going. You have the LED turn signals in the mirrors, as well as the LED brake lights. This is the first year that they are full LED. Before they were partial LED. They are adaptive as well as the front lights, so the harder you're braking, the brighter they're going to light up. So that's a good safety feature for you and the person behind you. Very beautiful body styling. All right, so go ahead and open up the trunk. All right, you have the nice handles on both sides, so if you need to put the seats down, they are 40-60 split, and so you can have 1 or 2 down depending on how much space you need. You do have 13.8 cubic feet in the trunk. That's with the seats up, so you do have a great amount of space, even though it is our smallest coupe or convertible. You have your dual tailpipes on both of these. This is the inline 4-cylinder twin power turbo, so you have 248 horsepower, 258 foot-pounds of torque, and that did change with the 18s. It went up 8 horsepower. All right, you have the nice Harman Kardon stereo system, so if it doesn't say anything, you'll know it's the hi-fi stereo system in the vehicle. This gives you 600 watts. With the adaptive LEDs, you do have the automatic high beams, so that's one change as well as the turning up to 15 degrees. It will actually sense that someone is coming near, and it will turn them off for you. You have your regular automatic lights and automatic windshield wipers. A nice change with the 2018 is the windshield wipers are a one-time thing. If you do not touch them again, you have where they're just going to go up to one position. Once it's in that position, you will never have to touch it again. So if I turn this on, you see the light is on the auto, and that means it's going to stay on. You have your partial digital dash, which I think looks very nice with the vehicle. Your active driving assistant, so this is right here. That's the lane departure warning. So if you were going over in another lane and you didn't have your turn signal on, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel, let you know you're going in another lane. Right here you have the speed watch, so that's going to let you know what the speed limit is on the road. It actually reads the signs, so it's a good feature. You don't actually have a car that's just guessing through the navigation. So if you're in a, say, a construction zone or a school zone, it will let you know as well. Your nice paddle shifters. This is the automatic 8-speed transmission. But if you'd like, you can manually shift either with the paddle shifters or the gear shifter. So if I bring it into drive and go to manual shifting, it will let me know that I'm in sport mode and then I'm in first gear. And to park it is just simply the button on top. So right here, I'm going to hit this. This is going to show me not only the sensors around the entire vehicle, but if I go over here, it'll bring up my rear view camera. It says full HD and will turn with you while you're turning. The red is to show you if you were to turn one way or the other fully, how far over you could go. But that will automatically come on when you go in reverse. You do not have to worry about hitting any of the buttons. And you do have your parking assistant as well. So that's a good feature if you're in town and you're not used to maybe parallel parking, or the spot's a little bit tight and you don't want to chance it. That's a great assistant. So a lot of our safety features, people are like, I don't feel comfortable with the car doing it itself. It's not ever going to override what you want to do. So it's more, we would like to say, an assistant. It's trying to help you on your driving, not to take over with your driving. You have the dual climate zone here. So the only thing that's the same is the intensity of the air. But you can do different temperatures on both sides. So no more arguing about what temperature the car should be. Nice trim in this vehicle, so it has the red at the bottom, but the black gloss for the regular trim. Very nice looking, gives it a sportier look. Alright, go ahead and get in to the convertible. So same packaging wise, the only difference is that this one is a convertible and that one is the coupe. You have your comfort access keyless entry just like on that vehicle, so I just walk up to the car, open up the door, and it is unlocked for me. Alright, so just foot on the brake, and then I'm going to go ahead and hold down right here, start stop button. Again, you have your digital dash. I'm going to go through just the options I didn't go through in the other vehicle, since they are so close to being the same equipped vehicle. I'm just going to go through different ways to use the iDrive. So you do have different options now, which is nice with your touchscreen. So not every vehicle had touchscreen before, and now it gives you the option to where you can edit maybe what you do or don't use. So maybe you don't use communications, you can put that all the way on the bottom, but you do have your media, navigation, you hit that, and you go ahead and see both sides of your dash. So what's nice is that you have 3 different ways to use this dash now. You have the touchscreen, you have the iDrive controller, which if you're familiar with BMW, this has been around for a good minute. Just the past few years, you've been able to do the touchpad, which is when you can write in addresses or names or phone numbers through the touchpad. And then you also have your voice commands. So before, with voice commands, if you drove BMW previously or checked out a BMW previously, you know the voice commands were not amazing. They didn't work horrible, but they weren't the best. Now it's more user-friendly. Not up to, Siri standards, but it's getting a lot better. So if I go on here, I don't now have to say navigate to, and then, sound like a robot for the address. I can just say things like, find me an Italian restaurant. And any any places that'll come up will come up there. It will ask me which one I'd like to go to, and then I would go into more depth on which restaurant I'd like to go to. You can go as far as they have the phone number on there, so if you need to call and make reservations. Your iDrive system here is just a bunch of really shortcuts, so you don't have to scroll through the entire menu all the time. You're simply just going to go to map, navigation, media, communications. So you have your phone on here. Anything to do with your Bluetooth phone is going to be on communications. Media will give you your satellite radio, which you do have free for a year. So you have your satellite radio, FM, AM, CDs. So now, before it was radio and media were two different options, and now I do like that they put them all in one. So if I go over to the screen and hit media, it's going to show every single thing that has to do with media with this vehicle. So music collections, if you download any music to your car, you do have a hard drive, so you can do that, and you can transfer it to any BMW afterwards. Satellite radio, which again, you get free for a year. FM, AM, you have your CD, DVD. DVDs can only be played when the vehicle is in park, just for safety reasons. Bluetooth audio. So if here, and if you go, keep going down, you can do manage mobile devices. If you do have more than one Bluetooth on at a time, it will show up here as well. So nice, easy way to switch back and forth. And also any of your settings are going to be down here. So right now it doesn't say AM. So if you use AM, you can go ahead and select that. Maybe you don't use CDs. Almost everything is personalizable. So very nice now. I really like what they did with the iDrive system here. Nice space in this vehicle. I will show you the back seat just because I didn't go through that on the other vehicle. So since this is only a 2-door, nice feature they put on that is, yes, you do have to manually move the seat forward, but you can go ahead and hit that button and it'll move the entire seat forward, so you don't have to bend over all the way to the bottom and move it, hurt your back. You can easily just slip in, have someone sit down. It is a 2-seater in the back. You do have your cup holders and air control. And then you just press back and it'll move backwards for you. You do have the sport seats in the 2 Series. So that does give you the leg extender, as well as you can adjust the side holsters on how much they're holding you in, and your lumbar support. Go ahead and go under the hood. So it is the 2-time pull. So you're just going to pull twice. That way you don't have to actually unlatch the front. Alright, so like I said, you do have to do it 2 times, so that does give you the double latch. Better for safety. It is padded on both the inside of the hood and on the bottom of the vehicle. Everything's covered, so that helps with road noise. You have your crumple zones around the entire vehicle. So this is good for safety. It helps to act like an accordion. So if you do end up in a front end impact accident, you do have the crumple zones so that the car will take the impact of the accident and not you. So very safe vehicle. The engine is in the center behind the front axle, so that helps with aerodynamics. It's not nose heavy, so when you stop, this vehicle stops, it listens. You don't have to worry about stomping on the brakes and it continue to go forward, or if you turn the wheel, it just keeps going forward because of weight. This is as perfect to 50-50 weight distribution as possible. That's the inline 4-cylinder twin power turbo again. If needed, if there was a front end impact, it would drop down underneath you and go to the left. It's never going to end up in your lap, so you do not have to worry about that. See the nice BMW halos. All right, thank you so much for your time. If you have any additional questions, please write below or email me or give me a call, 352-861-0234. My personal extension's 8817. Thank you so much, and please subscribe to my channel.